day. I'm your host, Mr. Colton, or Colton Giltner, a lead teacher in our First Stage Theater Academy, and I'm very excited to be your host this morning. Let's go ahead and get into it with some announcements. So if you have not already, please make sure that you are registered for Summer Academy. We don't want to miss you, and you don't want to miss out on an opportunity to study theater this summer. So go online to our website, firststage.org/academy, and register now. And while you're there, if you have some young ones around the house, 3 to 6 years old, we have a great option in our story drama classes. Those are offered every Wednesday and Saturday. You can sign up for multiple sessions or single sessions, depending on your desire to do so. And they're very fun and interactive experiences. No pre-recorded video, it's live interaction with a teaching artist. Go ahead and sign up now and have a chance to experience those stories. And while you're experiencing your First Stage classes, make sure you're sharing your great work with us. You can use our hashtag #FSAtHome to send in any pictures or videos of yourself doing your First Stage work. I know our intensive students, these school year intensive students right now, are in their final week of programming and doing some very difficult work to prepare for their finals. So please make sure you are sharing your work so we can celebrate your work. And while we're celebrating the First Stage mission, if you would like to support First Stage in our endeavors, here's some information how. Check it out. Some great ways you can support First Stage in this time are to either create a family package for our 2021 season. You can purchase a gift card redeemable for tickets or Theater Academy classes. You can support us with a gift to First Stage. You can continue to share your love for First Instagram or Twitter. And if there's another way you would like to help, please contact us, and we'd love to hear from you. We truly appreciate all forms of support here at First Stage Theater Academy. Now, I think it's time for one of our favorite times of the day, and that is the First Stage Cheer. The First Stage Cheer was written by First Stage students for First Stage students, and it reminds us why we do the work that we do and gets us in a place to do our work at our best level. So, wherever you are, if you're sitting on the floor, still lying in bed, I know it's kind of early, go ahead and get on up, stand up in actor neutral. Allow yourself to be big and strong and present, and repeat after me. I can't is not in my vocabulary. I take risks. I conquer my fears. I am not afraid to lead. Yeah! Very nice. It's always good to do the cheer, and I'm so happy that I get to do my final online cheer for this school year session with you guys. Thank you for tuning in so much this morning. It really does mean the world to us to see this sort of support from you. So, without further ado, let's get into a little bit of reflection, and then I'll reveal our Ask Academy question of the day. It's always one of our favorite segments. So, go ahead and while you're standing, find yourself in strong standing neutral balance. Go ahead and let your eyes close. Let your shoulders relax, your knees bend. Just center yourself in your breathing. At the Olympics in 2004, there was a man named Vanderlei Silva. Vanderlei de Lima. And Vanderlei de Lima was leading the marathon in this competition. And as he was approaching in the final few miles, where your body is at its most vulnerable, and when he's at his most exhausted, and when he's pushing through to the very end, everything seemed to be going great, and he had a pretty substantial lead over his opponents. And out of the crowd, somebody came running in and tackled him and actually pushed him into the crowd on the other side, threw off his rhythm, injured him, took him out of the zone of his running, and he ended up finishing third. All because of the actions of a single person, of a single change of events. His dream of that gold slipped away, and there was nothing that he could do. Sometimes right now it feels like we were all on a roll before this whole thing happened. We were getting into a brand new show. We just opened our show. We were finishing up rehearsals for our spring musical. We were starting into choir competition, state, solo, and ensemble. We were doing all sorts of different things. And then like that, everything disappeared or everything changed. And while that may be true, while things may change the way that they look, while certain things may not be happening right now, I want you to know that just like Vanderlei de Lima, we still see you as worthy of the successes that you had before things changed. You still earned those things. You are still more than capable of doing those things. And no amount of interference from anything can take that away from you. You may not be doing things the exact. You may have had to change tactics. You may have had to completely reverse and switch around what you know in terms of what school looks like, in terms of what performance looks like. But think of it this way. You are learning how to master another platform. You're learning a brand new set of skills, and you're using the great skills that you had before to do so. So don't allow yourself to get down, and know that you are still winning. It may not feel like it, and it may not look like it some days. But trust me when I say that your ability to continue on in your work, to continue to pursue your passions despite all the interference that's going on, and your willingness to connect with the first stage community in a time where you could by all means just take time for yourself to readjust and reframe everything, is a sign of your incredible strength. And it's a sign of what a genuinely impactful human being. And I'm so appreciative of you. Thank you. Let's go ahead and take a deep breath in. And out. Take a deep breath in. And out. And one more, take a deep breath in. And forward. And out. Thank you so much for tuning in this morning. Thank you so much for putting up with my mental lapse when I mixed up my marathon runner's name with an MMA fighter from the mid-2000s. Wanderlei Silva with Vanderlei de Lima. I don't know why I did that, and I apologize. And I'm very excited to announce our Thursday Ask Academy question. And that, what is one thing that you want to check off your bucket list when we return? What's one thing that right now you can't do that you want to make sure you get done after all this craziness ends? We will have those answers from our staff at end of day. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you this afternoon. Take care, everybody.